Uh-oh, wait, hold up. Wait, this has some drama in it, chat. Hold up. Top comment. The predators are disgusting. The YouTuber is incredibly annoying. Just an all-around uncomfortable situation. We pulled this video to make some edits and add more information. Now here it is. What happened? Hold up. All right, now I'm interested.
Well, they're going to sell you candy. You can't be here to sell candy and stuff. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we know that. Well.
Bro, is bro actually trying to sell children candy? He's literally just stereotype pedo 101. What? Are you serious?
Trying to say, hey, well, they're going to sell you candy. You can't be here to sell candy and stuff. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we know that. Well, you're offenders. Okay, so what's your point? Right. Thanks for coming out, guys. Sorry to take you away from everything else, but this is getting ridiculous. My guys are feeling very threatened.
You're going to arrest me right now?
Said you're being detained, sir.
Whoa. You can't do that. You can't do that.
On the afternoon of March 27th, 2024, when Pinellas County Sheriff's deputies respond to a call alleging disorderly conduct in the Palace Mobile Home Park, they're greeted by the complainant, Charles.
Take pictures of everybody while they're going through, offering to buy candy bars. We were going to sell you candy bars. I told him he doesn't have the right to be.
Do you know these guys?
No.
No idea who they are?
No idea who they were, other than they came in here and wanted to tell everybody candy bars and stuff like that.
Charles Miljarek,
Dude, you know what's weird? Oh, wait. He's a repeat sex offender and the manager of this park. I feel like repeat sex offenders should have, like, restrictions on... Never mind. But... what was I saying? God, that actually makes me think of what, dude, I have so many things going through my brain right now. Okay, number one, I was at my parents' house the other day, found out this one kid, wait, I hear it. I think it's on the floor upstairs. Her Amy's phone that she lost. I hear it upstairs, like on the floor upstairs. Okay. We got it. All right, we got it. All right. Yeah. Story. Yeah. Well, I was at my parents' house. Right. There was this dude. He was in a grade above me, and he turned out when he was 19 years old, he was diddling a 13-year-old, right? And anyway, he turned into a registered sex offender, right? And my sister was telling me that bro is like a part owner of like this big business in that town, and now he owns like a $700,000 house and is rich. And it like pissed me off because I'm like, sex offenders shouldn't have that. Sex offenders shouldn't even be allowed to have a good life. Anyway, because he's a repeated sex offender and the manager of the park. So that's where it came from. That was my thought process.
Dad breathing now that you hit 30.
Shut up! I have asthma, and I've had asthma since I was a teenager. So don't you dare say it's because I'm old. All right, I forget what else I was going to say. I was going to say something else.
Candy bars and stuff like that.
Charles Miljarek, a repeat offender and the manager of this park, was found guilty and convicted for the possession of a picture showing the performance of a child and for lewd computer solicitation of a child. But a case that really dominates his criminal history has a closer connection with selling candy bars than one might expect. A subject that he is...
Okay, I'm sorry. This is absolutely hilarious. Why is there an old man on a tricycle?
One might expect. A subject that he is passionately complaining about right now. More about this later. The person Charles is complaining about is Tyler Oliveira, a popular YouTuber who has amassed over 6 million subscribers on YouTube. Tyler's investigative...
Oh! It's that guy! Oh, it's the one dude! Oh yeah, isn't he like he's like the conservative version of Channel 5, of Andrew Callahan. He's like the conservative version of him, right?
Videos have earned him immense popularity. In 2023, Tyler was even featured on Fox News for his profile on Miracle Village, a community in Palm Beach County, Florida that's also home to a large population of offenders. On the morning of March 27, 2024, when Tyler Oliveira visits this trailer park to make yet another viral video, things take a horrible turn in a direction nobody could have anticipated.
And
They
then
seem like they were under the
pictures.
influence or anything?
No, not under the influence, just being rude, obnoxious people.
Yeah. And did you notice them like on a public street? Were they actually knocking
Oh, so he's actually complaining about the YouTuber? That's kind of hilarious.
on doors?
They were driving around, approaching everybody that's living in here, sitting here, and then they were knocking on a few doors on the back road here. When I caught them, they were knocking on doors.
As this case progresses, 2 other residents from this trailer park will play a prominent role along with Charles. The man in the red shirt, William Fury, is a repeat offender who has emerged as a public face of the mobile home park in recent years. He's been charged with criminal mischief, performing a lewd act in the presence of a child, battery, and
isn't that
failing to
pedo
register.
park? Is that what this is? I mean, it will start to look like it. Start to look like it's pedo park.
As a offender. In a 2014 documentary titled Pervert Park, Fury explained that he got in trouble when his girlfriend's 12-year-old daughter came into his room to model underwear, at which point he gratified himself in front of her. The quiet man in the corner, Kenneth William Sermon, another one who made it on the sex offender registry on the charges of lewd behavior in the presence of a child.
Were they trying to sell candy or were they giving out candy?
Sell candy.
Okay. Anything in particular? Was it just like out random
Chocolate
stuff?
bars. That's
Chocolate.
Oh, I get what he's doing. So the YouTuber dude is like mocking them by going up there and selling them candy. All right, I get what you're
Bars
doing.
He
up
said it was a
Bags.
Buster bar or something.
Did it seem legitimate? Like, you know what I mean?
No.
Like Girl Scout
No.
cookie type thing. So it just seemed more along the lines of them just trying to get you worked out.
Investment stuff.
Yeah.
If it's not clear why someone would want to disturb the residents of the park under the guise of selling candy, what Charles says next to Deputy Kowalski may help shed some light on this unusual situation.
You made contact with him and what happened?
And he just kept trying to say, hey, well, we're going to sell you candy. I said, you're not, like on the phone, I was saying, it's wrong. You can't be here to sell candy and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we know that. Well, you're offenders. Okay, so what's your point?
Right.
Indeed, this isn't just about Charles, but a reality of every resident of the mobile home park as a whole. Starting in 2007, a group called Florida.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, they are a bunch of sex offenders and deserve to be ridiculed and shit people. But, like, for example, Andrew Callahan, like, let's just use him as an example because I feel like he's, like, kind of, like, in the opposite of this guy in a way. He would just walk in here and just talk to them, right? That's what he would do. You just walk in here and talk to them. But he's coming in here and just like, you're sex offenders, which, yeah, like, go ahead, like, cool. Like, I don't really give a shit. You can do that all you want, but you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it'd be better content if bro just goes up and just like has a conversation with them. And like remember that one clip where Andrew Callahan was literally like having an interview with a dude who like hates pedos, and it turns out that he was a pedophile, and all he did was just talk to him, and then just, oh yeah, by the way, we looked it up, and it turns out that you are actually a registered sex offender. Like, boom, got him. Like that was fire. He's not going up there pointing at him. You're a sex offender. Candy. You're. It's like we're being pedos because we're like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like they could have done it way better. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. I am 100% for bashing the shit out of sex offenders all day. But is that what they did? I don't really think was great content. I feel like they could have done a lot better with it.
The Justice Transitions has largely operated the park to provide housing to people who were on the offender list. Palace Mobile Home Park was often frequented by visitors who were curious to find out more about it. Charles tells the police,
it's deserved. I never said it wasn't deserved, chat. I'm talking about content-wise in context of the YouTuber. I feel like he could have done it better. Like 100% they deserve it. I never once said they didn't deserve to be ridiculed. I started with they should be ridiculed. I just think he could have done better.
Police that he has caught just such a person on video.
Cops are already on the way. Are you a offender? Are you? Yes, sir. Well, then get out of this car. Leave my property. You don't have rights to come in here and sell stuff. Okay, I'm sorry. All right. I already turned you over to the sheriff. Thank you very much. You turned me over to the sheriff? Yes, you're on property. You turned me over to the sheriff and you, sir.
Thank you, Firefly. Whoop. Common sense isn't very common. So what I'm gathering here is technically what they're doing is illegal. Technically they're trespassing. Technically they're harassing. Technically the sex offenders have rights. So in that context, the police do kind of have to side with the sex offenders. It's kind of an awkward situation.
How you doing? Would you like to buy Mr. Beast bar?
What was that last thing that was said? I started talking about
it. Would be more interesting content-wise to hear the stories of these offenders as to what causes them to do it other than just bashing them. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah, sorry.
Would you like to buy Mr. Beast bar?
Yeah, no, that was the last thing that I cut my
Mr. Beast mentioned Mr. Beast.
phone.
Okay.
Stupid phone's cut off.
No worries. So
But the other guy in the car just kept taking pictures the whole time.
yeah.
It's wrong to come in here and attack the guys like this.
They've never
Never seen
been
them
here before? Okay.
As Charles continues to bring the officer up to speed from the events of the day, he further clarifies why the residents made note of this particular visitor.
Which kind of scares the residents a lot when you got people coming through doing that, taking pictures and all that stuff of them.
Yeah,
Calling them
I understand.
and
Yeah.
or why they were taking the pictures for, I have no idea.
Yeah, the thing with pictures is that if you're on a public street, public roadway, even like your backyard, if it's not totally enclosed and there's some expectation of privacy there, then you're open to take photos, right? Like if you're in a dressing room, a bathroom, your own residence, then you have some expectation of privacy. So if someone goes out of their way to take video of you there, now you have an issue. So would you like me to do a report for you, or do you want to just give us a call if they come back?
What do you think? Better to have the report?
I don't give legal. I'm not allowed to give legal advice. You're the reporting party. You're the one that.
Do you want it documented?
Yes, I would love it.
Yeah, it's morality and righteousness versus law, and unfortunately, the harassment is more prominent than his predatory nature. Yeah, I've never been a fan of Mr. Beast, to be honest. I mean, me neither. I don't know. I don't like his mindset, because I remember like being on a podcast with him a long time ago. And he was all about like, I mean, he did what he set out to do. Like back before he was even known, like he did what he set out to do. Bro said, you know, I don't give a shit about like, you know, the fans. I don't give a shit about like being a genuine person or whatever. I just want as much money and views as possible. Like, I don't give a shit how I get it. I'm going to get it. He set out to do it and he did it. I'll give him that. Like, he's a hard worker and he knows what he's doing and he got what he wanted. I just don't like that mindset. I don't really like that type of, you know, where it's like, all I want is money. All I want is views all the time, you know? I just don't like that.
But documented.
Okay.
Deputy Kowalski agrees to file an official report, which will make it easier to identify a pattern if the candy salesman should return, and he must respond to a repeat call, a scenario that will play out sooner than he likely imagines.
So the white male, you said 6 foot tall?
Yeah.
Age?
I'd say right around 30-ish.
Anything else you can tell about him? Do you have an accent, anything like that?
Where did he say
No,
that?
just
On a
don't-
podcast
no,
a long
just
time.
kept
I mean,
trying to
I
push
can pull it
candy
up
bars and then get
later.
on, you know, while you're all
If you guys
offended
really
anyway,
want.
you know, all that stuff. Had nothing to do with selling candy bars, but then again, you have legal rights to sell candy bars. But hey,
And when Jacksepticeye said that, he got backlash. Yeah, and then he pulled back because he realized he can't fight the Mr. Beast mob. You know what I mean? Like, I agreed with Jack 100%. I feel like the whole turning your channel into a hyper, you know, millionaire business type thing where it's like, you know, it's not good for the platform whatsoever. It's not.
you know, whatever.
Right.
And the mob's gonna
There
come
may
for
be
you. I've been
little
saying this
criminal
shit
activity
forever.
for Deputy Kowalski to record today, but he's right back at the Palace Mobile Home Park the next morning. The residents have called again, but this time, the subject of their complaints is still around when police arrive. It doesn't take long for things to go south.
I'm all right, you, buddy?
So
what's going on?
Journalist type shop here. Trying to talk to the guys a little bit.
So you were out here yesterday trying to sell them candy bars, right?
Allegedly.
Allegedly,
I
I
may
have
not
you
know
on
the-
video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose that may be tested in the court of law.
Okay.
But
So what are we doing out here today?
That's annoying to say. that's so annoying to say that.
we're really just trying to chat.
Chat with who?
Some of the residents here.
Why?
Just out of curiosity.
Curiosity of what?
See what led them here.
You got some ID on you, bud?
No.
What's your first name?
I'd prefer not to give it to you.
Okay, well, you're out here harassing these guys because you're out here doing the same thing yesterday, trying to sell them candy.
soliciting and harassment.
It's clear from the outset that the young man with the microphone is not impressed with the deputy's authority. And
I see where the dislikes and hate comes from. It's fans of this guy. I see what's going on now. The fans of what's his face are coming in and disliking the video. Okay.
It's only a matter of seconds before Kowalski decides to find another way to gain control of the situation.
I was trying to sell some candy bars, Mr. Peace bars.
Yeah, you can buy them in any store. It's not like you're a Girl Scout going around anything like that. You're obviously here to do something.
Speaking of Boy Scouts, in 1989, the park's manager Charles was placed in the Boy Scouts perversion files after he was convicted of in the second. Charles was prohibited from having contact with boys and girls under the age of 17 after he regularly 2 members of the Boy Scouts. This was just the tip of the iceberg, and the Boy Scouts.
My hate for YouTube bloggers, my hate for pedos versus my dislike for cops is really clashing right now. Dude, I know! That's what I'm saying! It's like all of the worst shit just all bundled up in a video right now. Like, I don't like anyone here right now. This is awful. I hate everybody right now.
Suspected there were more victims. In an affidavit, Charles said, quote, "I've been affectionate with other children and have hugged, touched, and kissed them,
what the fuck?
but I never had with any of them. I also have never forced anybody to have with me." Charles was sentenced to only 6 months imprisonment and 5 years probation.
Just trying to get like some views on social.
And more trash justice system as well. Like, trash justice system as well. Just throw it all in there. Throw everything that we hate. Bundle it up. This great birthday stream.
Social media. So do you have some idea, or do you want to get detained for obstruction?
I mean, you can detain
Welcome,
me.
Copper.
Am I under arrest? And if so, for what charges?
Harassment.
You're gonna arrest me right now?
Said you're being detained, sir.
Whoa. You can't do that.
down.
You can't do that.
Are you going to identify yourself or not?
Okay, I'm on public property.
Are you going to identify
You
yourself,
can't strong arm me.
yes or no?
We're going to court over this if you want.
Are you going to go ID
There's a
yourself,
strong-
yes or no?
I can ID myself. You gotta
Okay.
let go of the arm though.
You're going to ID yourself,
Sure,
yes or no?
I'll ID myself.
Okay.
You gotta let go.
I mean, bro, you're about if you don't put your hands behind your back, this is gonna be a little bit worse. I've seen a lot of body cam videos, man. It's not smart. You better listen. This is dumb. You're being real stupid right now. Being real dumb.
ID.
It's in my pocket.
Which pocket?
My right pocket.
Okay.
Okay.
Get your ID.
Okay, let's not strong arm though.
Then let's not play games.
Okay, I won't play games, but you can't do that.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. When you're harassing people.
A cop's not allowed to detain people? You're not allowed to do that? Who the fuck is this guy? Shut up. The fuck are you talking about? Like, you're telling a cop, nope, you can't detain me. Not allowed.
I almost hope he resists.
Not allowed. I'm slightly with you on that, Mocha. Yeah, I'm starting to not like this guy even more.
People committing a crime, I can detain you.
Deputy Kowalski's interaction.
God, I can't wait for the hate comments. I know there's probably a lot of, like, there's going to be some YouTube comments. But Pig, but I love his videos. I don't know anything about his videos or who this guy is, but currently I don't like what I'm seeing. That's all I'll say.
The young man on the sidewalk are certainly a marked contrast with how he acts with Charles and the other residents.
This guy's the real.
Yeah, he's just trying to push the waters for likes and views. Might be a sovereign citizen, but it's most likely just social media. That's why he's got the microphone with his camera.
I still don't get that whole sovereign citizen.
Yeah, I
It's
don't know.
always the people who think they're smarter than the cops that end up finding out real quick.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, yeah, I believe a lot of people are smarter than cops, but the problem is, don't act like you're smarter than a cop in front of a cop unless you know the law very well, because like you're just gonna be in a real bad situation. Like, if you don't listen to a cop and you don't listen to what they say and you start resisting, shit gets bad real fast. Sovereign citizens are holding a level of weird. Yeah, I don't know that shit either. That shit's strange.
You know, like I said, there's that, and then they do the cop audits.
I'm
or
smarter than a
whatever,
cop,
and so
and
they're
I'm
just
dumb
trying to catch
as a
us
sack of
slipping up,
hammers.
and
I mean, you don't need to be smart to be a cop whatsoever.
that way they can get a lawsuit. They also
However,
get
you do have to
license
listen
because
to a
there's plenty of
cop.
people out there that don't like law enforcement, so that's what it is.
You know, we've got enough damn problems around here without this.
Because in every situation ever, they normally have way more power over you. And that shouldn't be how it is, but it is. And you could either, take it with a grain of salt, suck it up and let them arrest you, or you could be a dick and then complain and whine and resist and then get way more charges and then look terrible.
This crap, we got 180 offenders to keep in mind.
For now, Deputy Kowalski's main concern is getting an ID from the man on the sidewalk.
Okay, I'll be honest, it's actually in the car.
It's in the car?
It's in the car.
Okay, what's your name?
Tyler. You can take my name, it's public. It's Tyler Oliveira. Can I get your badge number? Yes, sir.
What's your middle name, Tyler?
So, Officer Kowalski, why are you strong-arming me?
What's your
There's
last
a
name?
fire here.
What's your name?
Oliveira. Oliveira. Tyler Oliveira. Officer, why do you think it was warranted to strong-arm me just now?
What's your date of birth?
Don't let these guys know.
What's a good address for you?
Dude, you're not having an interview right now. Like the cop's about to arrest you. Why did you decide to try to detain me? Strong arm. I know what the word strong arm means, and I'm going to keep using the word strong arm over and over again because I just learned the word the other day. I heard Tucker Carlson say it a few times. So I'm just going to keep saying strong arm because I finally figured out what that word means. Thanks, bud. He brought me lemon bars, chat. Look at that. Look at this shit. Look at that. Wait. It's too bright. It's too bright. You can't even see him. All right, whatever.
I prefer not to say.
What's a good address for you?
I don't want them to know. Can I say it to you in confidence? Okay. Can I give it to you in confidence?
What's a good number for you?
I really got to get my phone number. Genuine questions. What would that be used for?
What's your phone number?
Officer, help me out here.
What's your phone number?
All right. Ready?
Tyler reluctantly gives his identifying information to Deputy Kowalski before questioning why he's being detained in the first place.
But I'm on public property right now.
You're on public property right now, but you're still bugging the same gentleman that you were bugging yesterday.
I didn't mean to. He came to me.
He came to you?
Yes, sir. Not in me, but to me. Yes, sir.
Okay. So why are we out here?
He had to say in me, really?
But it seems like
Curiosity of what?
how the individuals got here, how life has been, etc. Like there's bigger things to handle here, perhaps.
Stay right here. You're not free to go.
Tyler remains detained as Deputy Kowalski goes to collect more information from the complainants. Again, the contrast in the deputy's demeanor is remarkable.
Charles, so what's going on today, man?
Dude, this guy did a One Punch Man fitness challenge a while back. I didn't realize it was the same dude. Oof, I was subbed to this dude. Oh, no.
Well, you see what this guy is doing.
Did he come on the property today?
Yeah, both him and his buddy were both on the property.
Where's the buddy at?
He walked down the sidewalk. Oh, wait a minute.
Charles and his friends claim to have spotted Tyler's colleague waiting across the street at the gas station. Leaving him aside for the time being, Deputy Kowalski tries to gather more information about the day's events.
Charles, you're manager of the property?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and he was just on here?
Without further interruption, let's celebrate and
Thank you,
suck
Growling.
some dick.
Today?
Yeah. Him and the guys.
What was he doing on the property today?
Same thing he was doing yesterday, going around door to door talking to people about being offenders and, the public don't want you here and all this and that. At least he's not selling candy today. His glasses are filming.
You know what? I think honestly, it's kind of a good thing. They put them all in one spot. Because then everyone knows. You know what I mean? Like, then everyone knows exactly where they are all the time. You know what? We should do that. Why don't we do that? Let's put all the sex offenders in their own little community, their own little trailer park. So we always know where they are and we don't have to worry about them. Or yeah, you know what? Maybe what we should do is put them in a trailer park, put like a big fence around them, and then put razor wire on top. Maybe get some like security guards to make sure that they don't end up leaving in case they go after some kids or something like that. Hell, why don't we just make these trailers into like a 4x4 a box just with like a bed and like an iron toilet, and then like, you know what I mean? And then they could like just wear like orange clothing. Prison.
People as he goes.
He's asking him what?
Questions like you're a offender and public don't want you here. The schools in the neighborhood don't want you here. Things like that.
Daddy must be proud of how his college money's being spent.
Oh yeah.
The irony of that comment is not lost on anyone, and one can only wonder how proud his father feels about his crimes.
How many times did you communicate to him that you didn't want him here?
At least 37 times. in the last 15 minutes.
Okay.
Every step we took.
Every step. Get off the property, you're not supposed to be.
So is he staying on the sidewalk at that point?
No,
back
you're
in.
walking through the whole park.
Okay.
Oh,
Tell him to leave and stand on the sidewalk. As soon as we turned our back, he'd start following us back in the park with his cameras.
He's obnoxious, isn't he?
That's all right. My corporal's right here. We'll just sort it out.
It's almost comical that child predators
it's well, officer, am I being detained?
sit in judgment of someone else's conduct and behavior. Backup is on the scene, and because
I mean, again, legally, they have every right to be upset. Legally, he is harassing them. So legally, the situation does make sense. You know what I mean? But morally, yeah, fuck these pedos.
Deputy Kowalski anticipates what Tyler is going to tell his corporal first, he's quick to beat him to the punch.
So it's the same guy from yesterday.
Yeah.
So yeah, I grabbed his arm. He didn't want to identify himself. He wants to sit here and play these games.
Does he want to leave?
He said I failed to ID.
Yeah. So he didn't want to ID himself. So I was going to tell him
Is
he's
his
going
car still in here?
I'm not sure. Today he's walking around. They're telling me they don't want him here. He's just going door to door saying things like,
Is there any management here, or do we have trespass authorization?
Yes.
And has a trespass been issued?
not yet. Let's get into that. But I was going to go, do you want to go harassment route or do we need more than this?
Is he harassing?
He's just going door to door. He's not,
Talking to people.
he's going, yeah, it's not direct. So I think it's more 48. All right. You want to issue a warning?
Having gotten the scoop, the corporal has a chat with Tyler, choosing a lighter approach than the one favored by Deputy Kowalski.
Listen, it's on you, man. Do you want to give your name?
He already forced me to give it to him. Along with
Do
other.
you have it? Okay, then you're
You have my
trespassing on the property.
Sure.
All right.
I mean, you got the body cam.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, you're free to
Well,
go.
I got you
You're
at
not-
4K
This
too.
gentleman has something to say.
Let's hear it.
Manager of the park, from now on, you are not allowed in this park.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Property line, or you or anybody representing you. Property line is the sidewalk. You not come in this park, or we'll have you arrested.
Anything else?
Sir.
Thank you, sir. Would you like the handshake?
No.
No?
Where's
Have
your?
a good day.
Listen, are you parked across the street?
Potentially.
Okay,
Yes, I
just,
want.
just use the sidewalk. That's
Yes,
all.
sir.
And the crosswalk down here or down here. Okay.
Yeah, like, okay. I hate, sorry, I had lemon all over my thumb and I just got it on my mouse. Fuck. But I hate that this YouTube guy this is the one rare time I will side with the cops, but I hate that he's making the cops out to be like pedo sympathizers. You know what I mean? Like, they're not pedo sympathizers. They're just upholding the law, and they do have the right to you know, issue a trespassing thing and tell you to leave. Like, they have every right to do that. Doesn't mean they're good people, but like he's trying to make the cops out to be like they're terrible people for siding with pedophiles when they're not really siding with them. They have to. It's the fucking law. You know what I mean?
All right. You're free to go.
Not being detained?
Nope.
Kowalski, any last thoughts?
Come on, Dex.
Kowalski, was the arm grab essential?
So where do I find your videos?
Tyler Oliveira. He already has my name.
I saw it yesterday.
I'd say he's strong arming them. You think so, chat?
So I saw you out here. South bars.
Yes, sir.
It's all good.
Trying to raise money.
Well,
The frost between Tyler and the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office has thawed somewhat with the arrival of the corporal, but back with the mobile home park residents, Deputy Kowalski is all business.
How long did this go on for today, Charles?
Well, he's been in here for a good hour, over an hour.
Yeah. So you overheard me and Corporal talking about harassment because it's general.
Not the
It's
channel
specific
plug? Wait, was there a channel plug? I missed it.
to one person that we really can't go that route. So it's just more trespass if he comes back. The other guy, we didn't issue him a trespass warning. So his friend comes back, we can issue a trespass warning at that time. But today it's just him. So if he comes on the property, if he stays, walks on that line on the sidewalk, he's fine. But as soon as he crosses the property,
He plugged his channels to the cops? Dude, I find it strange that anyone plugs their channel ever. You know what? I feel like that's an instant dislike from me. You know what I mean? I don't like the guy. Like, I feel like anyone who plugs their channel is just a loser. Like, in any context.
that's crazy. So just pull out your camcorder.
Plugging
your
a
phone,
channel
and
while
then
getting
just record it.
trespassed
If
is
he's on the
crazy.
property,
I know,
we'll just
right?
refer charges to the state.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks for coming out, guys. Sorry to take you away from everything else, but this is getting ridiculous. My guys are feeling very threatened,
I get
especially
you.
yesterday with the candy bars.
On May 14th, 2024, less than 2 months later, Charles will be arrested on a charge of simple battery in an unrelated incident. This, of course, isn't the first time he's been in trouble.
So maybe he'll finally get in prison? Maybe they'll finally put him in prison? How many things does this man need to do? How many things does this guy need to do to get put in prison? Like, this situation shouldn't even exist. All these guys should just be in prison.
Trouble with the law. And yet a lesser known fact is that Charles feels threatened by a YouTuber and candy bars. That leaves only Tyler and the corporal, who wants to know more about the YouTuber's intentions.
Can I just ask, like, what with the purpose? Like, I know that this has a known persona.
Well, I don't know if it's persona. I think we can look it up on the registry.
Right.
With that being said, I mean,
are you doing like an investigative thing? Or
we're trying to just knock and talk.
Yeah,
they don't want the chocolate bars.
Unlike Kowalski, the corporal keeps it professional.
To be honest, if you just knocked and talked without the candy bars, they probably would have talked, and you probably would have gotten your content and didn't get kicked out.
Professional with both sides of
I get it. I get what you're doing. Like, I understand the joke. Don't get me wrong. Like fuck those guys. You can mock them all you want. But if you're trying to get content, why would you instantly do that? You know, you just ruined all your chances of getting good content.
The issue and de-escalates the situation.
Well, you can kind of understand why they didn't want somebody walking through just questioning everybody, right?
Yeah,
but taking a microphone in the face.
Well, the microphone was pretty discreet.
I saw it.
The escalation of the conversation was.
Just don't come back on the property.
I won't come back.
Don't.
The microphone is pretty discreet. Literally holding up to his mouth and then putting it. How is it discreet? Maybe they had something else. I don't know.
I'm not sending anybody. I'm sending you guys verbal promise in 4K.
Tyler Oliveira or whatever.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Is it YouTube?
YouTube.
Maybe, man. I don't know.
Maybe so.
All right.
I mean, genuinely, I feel like we tried to give an honest shake and share the story, and we're just a little curious.
I understand. Yeah. But your curiosity, fell on deaf ears, and they don't want to be out here. So.
But I was getting a little shiesty.
Well, I don't know anything about that. I'll look into that. He's got body cam on, so.
Oh, he does.
Okay.
I mean, I got the whole thing on camera.
Tyler.
Yeah.
Are you gonna hang out here?
No, I'm out.
All right, buddy.
I appreciate it.
Take care. Thank you, buddy. Take care.
I mean, to be fair, like, the first cop, I feel like he was just like done with it. You know what I mean? I feel like the reason he strong-armed him is because he was just done with his shit. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, let's be real. The dude was pushing buttons constantly. And he's doing it on purpose.
Tyler leaves with a mandate to stay on the sidewalks and off the property, a piece of advice that the youth of St. Petersburg have perhaps heard from their parents. That's especially likely in the case of children who attend the local daycare or go to the nearby middle school, both of which are located less than half a mile away.
Why? Oh, shit. I didn't. Okay, what the fuck? Jesus.
From the trailer park. As for Tyler Oliveira, he posted his investigation of Palace Mobile Home Park on April 7th, 2024, just 11 short days after the incident.
Should we watch
In
it?
the video, Tyler said, quote, "I posed zero threat or intent to harm, and dog is out here getting physical." He called on Pinellas County officials to fire Officer Kowalski.
Wait, to fire him? To fire him? Are you serious? Dude, cops kill people and don't get fired. You think he's gonna get fired because he grabbed your arm for 1 second? Who do you think you are, bro? Like, I get, you're famous and shit, but you're not gonna get a cop fired for grabbing your arm. What? What? What are you talking about, dude? That's hilarious.
Now it's time to walk away. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Did you laugh or cry or maybe subscribed? I'll thank you either way. You know I will miss you. I hope you return. Tell your friend or your mother to get me more views, please.